Long ago, in a small village hidden deep in the forest, life was peaceful. The people farmed, children played, and elders told stories under the moonlight. But one morning, everything changed. It started with one man.
Babatunde
He woke up early, as he always did. But as he stepped outside his hut, something felt wrong. He looked around, confused. He saw his wife standing by the cooking fire. She smiled and greeted him. "Good morning, my husband." But
Babatunde
did not respond. He only stared at her, his face blank. Then he spoke. Who are you?" His wife laughed, thinking it was a joke.
Babatunde
Stop playing, it's me, your wife." But he only shook his head.
Babatunde
"Is that my name?" his wife gasped. She called for the neighbors. Soon the entire village gathered around, and then one by one others began to say the same thing. "Who am I? Where is this place? I don't remember my name." The village was in chaos. Parents could not recognize their own children. Husbands forgot their wives. Even the village chief, a wise old man, stood helpless, unable to remember his own past. Something was very wrong. The elders knew there was only one person who could help, the great seer.
Mama Ifa
Deep in the forest, they found her sitting by a fire, her wrinkled hands tracing patterns in the dust. She listened as they explained what had happened. Then she closed her eyes and placed her hand on the ground. The wind blew stronger, whispering secrets only she could hear. When she opened her eyes, her voice was heavy with sorrow. "This is not an illness," she said. "This is a curse. A powerful sorcerer has stolen your names to extend his own life." The villagers gasped. "How do we stop him?" the chief asked.
Mama Ifa
His eyes glowed in the firelight. "Find him and call out his real name. Only then will his power break." And so the search began. The villagers combed through the forest, the rivers, and the mountains. Days passed, but they found nothing. Then, one night, a young boy named
Ade
wandered off alone. He had always been curious, and now something was pulling him deeper into the woods. That was when he saw it, a hidden cave covered in vines. Inside, an old man sat by a fire. His skin was cracked like dry earth, and his eyes burned like embers. He smiled when he saw
Ade
a visitor. His voice was smooth like a snake sliding through the grass. "Tell me, little boy, have you forgotten your name too?"
Ade
Felt his heart pound. He knew. This was the sorcerer. "Who are you?" he whispered. The old man chuckled. "I have lived for centuries. By taking names, I remain alive forever."
Ade
Hands clenched into fists. He remembered what
Mama Ifa
had said. He needed to find the sorcerer's real name. Then his eyes landed on something strange. Carved into the cave wall was a name.
Ogumbiyi
Was this it? He took a deep breath, then shouted with all his might.
Ogumbiyi
The moment the name left
Ade
lips, the sorcerer's face twisted in shock. His body began to tremble. No, my name, my power." His skin cracked even more, turning to dust. The wind howled, lifting him into the air. And then, silence. He was gone. Back in the village, something incredible happened. People gasped as their memories returned. Parents embraced their children. Friends called each other by name. The village was saved. The villagers carried
Ade
back home, singing his praises. "You are a hero," the chief declared. But as they cheered,
Ade
looked around, confused. Who am I?" A heavy silence fell over the crowd.
Mama Ifa
Stepped forward, placing a hand on his head. "The curse has taken something from you, my child. You have freed us all. But in doing so, you lost your own name." Tears filled the eyes of the villagers. "Then we will give him a new name," one elder said. From that day on,
Ade was known as onye'sstoriesa,
the child of destiny. But some say on quiet nights, if you listen closely to the wind, you can still hear a whisper. Who am I? If you love mysterious folktales like this, don't forget to like this video. Subscribe to our channel, Folktales by Lewis and hit the notification bell for more intriguing stories from this channel.